Welcome back, folks, to another exciting edition of Let's Play Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. As always, I am your host, J2 John Jeremy, and last we left off, we had a little disagreement here with this fella, and we actually went ahead and attacked him, trying to take revenge for his attempt to basically blackmail all the augments here in Prague. The problem is, he has goons, which didn't help, and the police got involved, which really didn't help. So, attacking, kind of off the table here. Let's try sneaking around instead.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time before they come knocking at night.
Okay,
She'll
so
come around.
another thing is that this is the first time that I have lowered the graphic settings here in-game in an attempt to get rid of this damn stutter that keeps popping up every now and again as I'm playing. I just saw it happen for the first time and I'm kind of annoyed by this. Okay, so
She'll come around.
how do I get to get to the restricted area and find maybe this forger here? How about through here? Can't grab that. That's still too heavy. Can't interact with that. Oh, and there's lightning afoot over here. Okay, so that's not gonna end up well for us. So that's not the way to go. Okay. I could take all these fellas out by shooting them.
There's too many of us. Too many
That
shells
car
in the
trunk
tank.
seems like it has an alarm, so that's not a good idea either. What if we go up here?
You don't want to keep doing that.
But I do, and I just did. Okay. We're now inside somebody's apartment. I'm taking all their beer. You have anything in your cabinets here that I might want? How about your fridge? Nope, too heavy. Can I get inside this closet area? No. Alright, what else do we have here? Lots of spray cans. Take that credit chip and some more beer. I don't know what's causing this stutter, and it's really irritating me. Bycrossed. Franca, I heard about Tomas. I don't know what to say except that I'm so sorry. When I heard about the bombing, I never imagined anything like this. I suppose no one ever thinks that someone close to them will be caught up in one of these attacks. Is there anything I can do? We can come into town to take care of little Pietro. You've won! We are pleased to inform you of the result of the lottery winner's international programs. Your email address attached to ticket blah 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 has won and approved for a lump sum payout of 175,000 credits. Yeah, that doesn't sound very good at all. Sounds very scammy. I'll take those crafting parts. Ooh, somebody had themselves a pistol in here. That's not very good. That's not safe at all. I'll have to confiscate that. There's a book here. Paraspera ad astra, or simply ad astra, means through hardship to the stars. We are a community-minded support group established in 2028 by American expatriate Royal Crosby. Our goal is to rebuild the community of man by helping the augmented reintegrate into our neighborhoods. Our belief is that through compassion, understanding, and respect, we will find harmony between the augmented and the naturals. When the peaceful ways that we have been preaching are met with violence, when innocent people are beaten and chained and treated as though they are less than human, when ordinary citizens scorn and spit on the augmented, when all these things happen, we have no choice but to push back. But when we push back, it is with kindness and compassion, with acts, not action. Alright, still doesn't help me get to... around these fellas here. Oh, alright, calm down. Maybe I can jump to that ledge.
Get rid of those train cars. Creeping me out.
Okay, that window is blocked off. Can I jump over here? Yep, sure can.
One of us should go see.
Go see what? Don't go see anything. We're fine. Don't worry about a thing, forgery thug. Just gonna
Hope he fucking washes the uniform this time.
Come here, you. Okay, that takes care of one bad
That
guy.
bombing was bad for business.
Also getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
But we still have to deal with a second bad guy. Now, there's a grate over there. I don't know where that grate goes. Where are you looking? Oh good, you're only looking that way. It looks like. Nope, I was wrong. You move around.
You think after Rosika, business would be up?
Give it a little time.
Where do you go? So you go to that corner, and you turn around, stay there.
Not sure why they went after that old
Money is
rogue
slow to
bastard.
a trickle.
The Ogs are scared.
Then what do you do?
Tomorrow, will
If
be
we
so
were back
busy,
home,
we'll be
she would
complaining
never
about
dare speak to me that way.
You head over there.
Starting to miss the action, the smash and grab jobs. What could that be?
Okay. So that's both those guys.
I'm getting a little worried.
You're fine, don't worry about it. Nothing, nothing. Nothing. There's the grate here. And a pocket secretary. From Drahomir Koniki to Franz Tefel. How many times must I tell you to stop changing the codes? Koniki and Haraki is my mother's legacy. We may not use it for toys anymore, but we still use it, and my mother's codes must never change. The code to the locker on the right must be 1998, the year Mother invented Propeller Frog Boy. May they both rest in peace. Alright. Another pocket secretary. From Franz Tefel to Bartek. Drahomir says Milena tried to sneak out again last night. Everyone keep eyes on that vent of hers. She's got too much work to do to be allowed to leave whenever she wants. Oh. Is she an unwilling participant in all this? That'd be interesting. Take those parts. Available for crafting weapons upgrades. Take that pistol too. Okay, so there's the code here, 1998. Open sesame! What do we have in here?
That bombing was bad for business.
Oh, I see.
There's a bad fight.
Somebody's got themselves a little grate here. Can't go down. Gotta go up. Oh! There's the lady, I think. Is there a camera around? Only on the outside, it looks like.
You know, we haven't heard much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one Interpol
Hello.
created in If you guys... Please, don't shoot me!
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no og left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look. I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
So I can chastise her or reassure her. Considering that we know she's trying to escape, let's try to reassure her.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other Ogs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Okay.
Government corruption versus organized crime. And regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
I'm curious.
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. if you're willing.
All right, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Massacre! How about Og Armageddon? Because that's
All
where
right.
we're headed, thanks to the horror of the
What do we got
Illuminati
here?
there.
Newspaper. Good lord, Stutter. Alright, we read this newspaper already, I believe.
Humanity front puppets unleashed from the earth.
Nothing there I can pick up. An ebook. A city designed for you. We are the most technologically advanced generation in history. At an individual level, we have successfully integrated the best of this new technology into our bodies and into our lives. At a communal level, however, many of us feel out of place in our surroundings. The cities we inhabit are, at best, repositories of old architecture and old prejudice that no longer match our potential or our needs. At worst, they feel openly hostile to what we have become. Augmented citizens across the globe recognize the need for a new kind of city. We need a new capital of progress that isn't held back by outdated design models and cynical political institutions. We need a place like Rabia. An accessible, progressive, eco-friendly metropolis shining like a beacon on the plains of Oman. It may sound like a utopic fantasy, but Rabia is not a city born of dreams. Rabia has been conceived and constructed by the Santau Group out of necessity. It is the place our generation needs. It is a city designed for you. Where's that safe?
I lost people too, and they should never be forgotten.
3 practice available. What is this? Sammy's dot. Resolution 3507, a problem for all. If you're augmented, you must be aware that the United Nations are sleeping peacefully at night beneath the cover of their olive branch with dreams of stripping you of your rights and dignity. UN Resolutions 3507 is an obscene moral betrayal. Rooker's Ark are rightfully attacking the insidiously labeled Human Restoration Act for going against the very things the United Nations supposedly stand for. Without a control chip inserted for good behavior in official papers congratulating you on your loss of rights, resistant Augs will be promptly herded into more suitable accommodation courtesy of the local law enforcement. Welcome to Golem, citizen. But what if you're all natural, 100% prime society stake? It doesn't affect you, does it? Consider this. 13 elected individuals have ruled that over 7 million human beings must give up their livelihoods without appeal to be licensed and monitored as criminals. And I'm guessing you weren't asked for your opinion. Augmented or not, who will the next inscrutable world power summarily judge as problematic? Resolution 3507 puts the world on notice that organizations like the UN feel they can do what they wish. It's time to tell them otherwise, or become the next pariah on Vogue. We have been warned. Panchaea, the bottom of the deep blue secrecy. In 2027, Panchaea was humanity's titanic plan to save the world, a 1.5-kilometer deep installation plunging to the bottom of the Arctic Ocean. Built by a 100% augmented workforce, it was our hopeful answer to climate change, until it mysteriously blew up on the day the Augs went crazy. 2 years after the incident, it remains conveniently unclear what happened at Panchaea. Amidst conflicting reports of human remains, corporate sabotage, and radioactive salvage, we wait for the official truth. Engineering failure, or another augmented horror story. More and more, Panchaea feels like $1 trillion hole in which to hide $1 trillion secret.
I'm doing it because the Og Insa Massageddon is only the...
Shut up! Where's the safe? Still looking for safe, cannot find. So this is Melina Epstein. No, seriously, where is this safe? It's not back out there. It's not over here either. Alright. That doesn't work. So back down over here. Nope, that's an air filter. Good job, John. What am I missing? Where is this damn safe? Alright, I give up. Let's go ahead and speak to this police officer.
Wonder if Drahomir would let us set up a second checkpoint. You think after Rosika, business would be up?
Dogs are scared.
Good lord, Stutter.
Tomorrow, we will be so busy you will be complaining about that.
Alright, maybe... I gotta go this way, it looks like.
There's too many of us. Too many shares in the take. I'm getting a little worried.
Dogs are getting attacked in the streets. They laying low.
You looking for permit?
Nope. No, I'm not. I believe I have found what I was looking for. Have no fear.
I'm here. You'll be fine. Don't be shy.
We've seen it all here.
You the person I need to talk
Všichni
to?
Augové, povolení jsem, Augu. Doufám, že máte doklady připravený a aktuální,
Everything
Augu.
is in order, officer.
Jo, jasně, že je, ale já se stejně podívám, jestli vám to nevadí. Takhle vysoký oprávnění jsem ještě neviděl. To je působivý.
I'll take your word for it. Not sure I caught all of that.
To je fuk, můžete jít a zkuste zapracovat na té češtině.
Alright. Work on my check. Got it.
Hlášení o pohřešovaných osobách.
Where am I gonna find this police
Na
officer?
nádraží se stále pohřešuje několik osob.
Press the button. Don't want to press the button.
Najdete na webu státní policie.
And it has to be a violation of our rights.
Alright, police officer, where are you?
Ohlaste úřadu.
You're in here.
I'm serious. I saw him last night. Out
Maybe.
He had a mail at the
This doesn't look like the right way.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arinka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Golem City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry, there's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, chalk one up for schizophrenia. Cool.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time and are only returning to repeat what we once
That was
said.
not who we were looking for. Police officer, where are you?
This is not right. Do you want to be an accessory? Go away.
I said your papers are expired.
Yeah, take that.
Hello?
The man was supposed to be alone.
Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That's right. I told you to leave. Last chance. Unless you want to be next. Heard you're sitting on some... I told you to leave. Last chance. Unless you want to be next. Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true? I told you to leave. Last chance. Unless you want to be next. I will...
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done.
How you doing there, Edward?
Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
What did they want?
What everybody wants. Money, to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you? Please, tell me. When can I see them?
Why would your daughter send me?
Why would your daughter send me?
I thought maybe she and the little one finally decided to help Grandpa with his permit situation. But she probably understands that I need to avoid detection. It is better not to make contact.
When was the last time you saw them?
A few years. Since the day of the... you know.
The day of the incident?
The time I ran naked onto a football field as a teenager, that was an incident. This was the work of the devil. He closed our eyes, forced us to see what he sees.
That's a long time not to see someone you care about.
It's not their fault. My son-in-law, he keeps them away from me because... well, because...
Because why?
What am I, on trial? Soon you'll be judging me just like he did. Like they all did.
Judging you for what, Edward?
They say I became a monster. In the park. It was during the incident.
You were with your family when the signal went out. Darrow's broadcast. Caused all those Augs to lose control.
I grabbed the youngest by the wrists. We were spinning. We spun like mad. I don't know where it came from. This exhilaration that wasn't mine. It was reckless, I admit. There were mosquitoes in my brain. There was blood. They say that it couldn't have been me. Someone else must have... a stranger, after I blacked out. Please, tell me you believe me. Tell me it isn't possible that I did that to him.
Better to tell the truth in this case, I think. Especially considering we're augmented as well, maybe he'll take it well.
When the signal was broadcast, Augs everywhere were made to do terrible things. Things they would never have done otherwise. Some of them can't remember, or choose not to be able to remember. The truth is, yes, it's possible, Edward. But that doesn't necessarily make you responsible. It was out of our control.
I said, I tried to tell them. Whatever my hands may have done, my heart did not. But what kind of defense is that? If I can't forgive myself, why should they? One of them is still alive, and whether I ever get to see him or not, I want to remain as close as I can. I want to remain in Prague.
Here, this permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No.
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So, what now? Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
All right. So we've given the 2 forged passes.
Milena, I met with both those Augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Alright, good to know. We'll go ahead and continue this trek here next time. Hey everyone, J Square John Jeremy here. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click on subscribe and the bell icon to ensure you're kept up to date on the channel. Until next time, so long and take care.